Ah, yes. The first Friday of the month. Let's do this. The 1940s. Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the next episode of The Horrors That Time Forgot. The show where I bring up three underrated or underappreciated horror gems spanning the decades. This month, we're in the 1940s. So, what can we say about the 1940s? Well, World War II was in full swing, and of course, there was some good that came out of the 40s. Britain hosted the 1948 Olympic Games. And of course, we had good movies as well to keep our minds away from those horrors of the war. Including, well, horror. Yes, horror. Now with sound and volume and technicolor if they were good enough. So here we go. Here are three underrated horror gems from the 1940s. So coming in at number 3 is Cat People from 1942. This focuses on a woman from Serbia who believes she has secret powers of the panther and also falls in love with a man she meets in the New York Zoo. And well, it's a good one. It introduced the whole fake jump scare. You know, when you feel like something's going to jump out and then it turns out it's nothing. That's one of the early films to do that whole fake jump scare. Also, it just is a great film. Coming in at number 2 is The Mummy's Hand from 1940. Now, this has no connection and isn't a follow-up to the 1932 film that starred Boris Karloff. No, this is a completely different film, although it's done by Universal, where a mummy is summoned to cause terror at the hand of a monk from the and this was from 1940. The Mummy's Hand. And at number 1, it is The Phantom of the Opera, 1943. Yes, Lon Chaney did the original film in 1925, but in 1943 they rebooted this film, starring the Invisible Man himself, Claude Rains, and it was in Technicolor, which was probably a big deal at the time, and it had music in there, and was, I feel like no one really talks about this. I would have not known about this movie either if I'd not done my research for this episode, and yeah, I feel like this is a forgotten or at least an underrated gem. So yeah, the 1943 version of The Phantom of the Opera. Well, those are three horrors that time forgot from the 1940s. Now, for the next part of this video, our monthly shout out. This month's shout out goes to Sierra Salem. She does horror movie reviews, particularly on horror franchises, but always makes a horror video where she's reviewing a film from a franchise. Know that she sometimes does horror narration videos where she reads short stories that she's found on the internet and reads them out and does good narration, has a nice voice, and lovely woman, great channel. Do check her channel out. It is linked down below in the description. So yeah, be sure to check it out and to tell her that I sent you her way. And did I mention her channel's linked down below in the description? Well, I have now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this month's episode of The Horrors That Time Forgot. Have I brought any of these films to your attention? Do let me know. Cat People, out of all them three that I mentioned, has to probably be the most known one, but I do feel that no one really talks about it much, as I said. But I'd say it's not a forgotten one, but it is, I feel, an underrated one. yeah, have you checked out? Have you seen any of these films that I've recommended? Are you going to check out any of these films I recommended? So yeah. Also, like I say, check out our shout-out, Sierra Silham. So yeah, that's it for this one. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you're new here, you know, I upload main videos every Friday and horror movie reviews whenever, because that's the random part. So yeah, that's it for this month's episode. So until next time, don't have nightmares.